Hello everyone, welcome to Clever Director Python series. I am Manan Thakkar and today in this video we are going to talk about break, continue and pass keyword in Python programming language. So let me begin with explanation of very first keyword, that is break. Okay, first of all understand purpose of break keyword. Purpose of break keyword is to put our control out of the loop, to put our control of program in execution out of the loop. Let me just give you one simple example. Let's say we are iterating with our loop with 0 to let's say 9, 10 number of time. Let's say in between we thought after execution of 5 number of time we want to stop execution of this for loop. Means can we say we want to put our control out of the loop after 5 iteration. So whenever I become 5, what we supposed to do? We need to come out from that for loop. Whenever we are looking to come out from that loop, we need to execute break keyword. Let me just show you demonstration. Let's say for I in range. Let's say my loop is 0 colon 10. So can we say my loop will get iterated from 0 to 9 means 10 number of time. Now here let me just display one simple message print. My message is welcome to let's say Clever Director, and here I'm displaying value of I. Can we say my message is going to be welcome to Clever Director 0 to 9. Look at this. Now let's say after 0 to 4 I want to come out this execution of loop. So can I say I can check one condition if I double equals to 5, right? Because we want to execute for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever I become 5, now we want to break the loop. We want to come out from this execution of loop. So how can we check whether my value of I become 5 or not? Can we say with the help of conditional statement like if. Here I'm going to do same thing. If I double equals to let's say 5. Let me execute this break. Now, what is going to happen? Initially, I is 0. 0 double equals to 5, false. So it will display welcome to Clever Director 0. Again, for I equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, this condition is going to become false. And my this statement will get displayed as an output. But I become 5. Condition become true. Condition become true. I will enter into my if block. Whenever I will enter into my if block, my break statement will get executed. Break keyword will get executed. Can we say whenever break keyword will executed, my control from this statement will come out from this loop. Let me just display at the end of this loop one more statement. Let's say end of loop. Look at now output. Welcome to Clever Director 0 to 4. And whenever I become 2, 5, condition become true and break keyword will get executed. I will simply come out from that execution of that loop. My control will come out from that loop and it will execute end of the loop. End of loop. Now let me just show you same scenario, means purpose of this break keyword, but in the case of nested loop. I will explain what is going to happen in case of nested loop. But before we understand, let me just write it down code first. Let's say for I in range, let's say 0 comma 5. So can we say it is going to iterate 0 to 4 5 number of time. Again let me take one more loop for let's say j in range, let's say 0 to 5. Again for every iteration of I, j is going to iterate 5 number of time, means I is 0, j is 0 to 4. I is 1, j is going to be 0 to 4 likewise. Now let me just check it out one condition. Let's say if j greater than I, if j is greater than I, what should I do? Let's say break. What should I do? Let's say break. In another case, let me just display value of j, and every time let me just end that statement with the help of one space. And every time after execution of every iteration of outer loop, let me just have a new line. Fine. Now let me just execute, and then we will understand exactly what is happening in this case. Look at this simple pattern: 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2. Likewise, right? One small pyramid is there. Now, what is happening? Let's say I is 0. So we know that for that j is going to iterate for 0 to 4, 5 number of time. Now, whenever initially j is 0, so can we say 0 greater than 0 condition false? So this block is not going to execute. We will print value of j, means 0 will get displayed. Look at this, 0 get displayed. Now very next time what is happening? Let's say j become 1, 1 greater than 0. Can we say condition is true? Condition is true, so we are going to be in this if block. Break statement will get executed. Break statement is going to get executed. So what will happen? We will come out from the current loop only. Understand? As we are having two loop, we are having this outer loop as well as inner loop also. What is going to happen in this case? After execution of this break keyword, we will come out from only a single loop, that is going to be our inner loop only. So what will happen? We will again start our iteration with value of I1 with next iteration with I. Understand? We will simply going to terminate this inner loop only. That's why look at this. Very next time I become 1, j will again start in the range 0 to 4. Look at this, 0 greater than 1 condition false. So 0 get displayed. Again 1 greater than 1 condition false. 1 get displayed over here as output. Next time j become 2, 2 greater than 1 condition true. We know that break will get executed. We will come out from this inner loop. Look at this. So only 0 and 1 get displayed in very next iteration. Right? Very next time I become 2. Likewise. Right? So understand, purpose of break keyword is what? To put our control out of the loop. Whenever nested loop is there, we will come out from the loop one by one. Means we will come out from the inner loop first. Then again, if we will execute break, then we will come out from that outer loop also. This is how this break keyword is going to work. Now, let me just show you purpose of continue. So before we understand, let me just modify this line of code by replacing that break with continue. Now let's understand purpose of continue. Again, continue is a keyword. Continue is a keyword. And purpose of continue is what? To put your control at the beginning of your loop by skipping all the below line of code below that continue. Means what is going to happen after execution of your continue? Continue will skip execution of your current iteration. It will simply skip execution of current iteration. It will continue executing your next iteration. Understand? Let's me give you simple example. I'm displaying one message. Look at this in this case. Welcome to Clever Director. 0 to 10. Ultimate 0 to 9 we are looking to display as output. So welcome to Clever Director 0. Welcome to Clever Director 1 up to 9. This is what we are interested to display as output. But let's say if we are thinking not to display welcome to Clever Director 5, then what will happen? Whenever value of I become 5, let's execute continue. What continue will do? Continue will skip execution of the all the statement below that continue keyword and will continue with very next iteration, means value of I will become 6. Very next iteration onwards. Let me just show you the demonstration first of all. Look at the output. Welcome to Clever Director 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And look at this. welcome to Clever Director 5 is skipped in this case, and it will continue its execution from value of I 6 onwards. Value of I 6 onwards. Right? I hope it should be pretty much clear to you. Difference between break and continue. Break will simply make your control to come out from your loop. It will skip all the iteration, whereas continue will going to skip only a single, means only a current iteration, and it will keep continue executing your loop from next iteration onwards. Now let me just make you to drive towards very next keyword in Python programming language, that is pass. So this time let me just put over here pass, right? Pass. Okay. Now first of all, let's understand purpose of pass. Purpose of pass is what? To do nothing. Whenever you are thinking not to do anything based upon certain condition, means inside your block, inside your either if block, inside your elif block, inside your else block, inside your for loop, let's say you are not interested to execute any line of code at that time, what you supposed to do? You can simply skip that execution by passing what? Pass. Let me just show you same thing by executing here. First of all, look at this. See, if you will observe, you will find no impact of pass right now, because the output is what? 0 to 9. Nothing is changed in our output. At the end of loop is also get displayed. So look at this. Everything get displayed as the output. But let me just make you aware about this pass keyword by removing purpose of this pass. Let's say your if block is there. Inside writing some, instead of writing something inside your if block, what I have done, I have not written anything inside your if block. So let me just execute this time and look at this. It is going to show me indentation error, because what is happening, as we know that if we want to write anything inside if block, so as per indentation rule, we would need to start writing something from this point. Understand, we need to write something from this point. But look at this. Right now, we are not interested to write anything, and we have written very next statement. So it is thinking print should get written from this point onwards as per rule of indentation. As per the rule of indentation. Right? So what is happening? If we are thinking not to write anything, right? So can we say we need to pass execution of that if block? It will do nothing. Right? So if we are thinking sometime we are interested for this condition, but what to write inside that block, we are not sure. We are interested to write it down block of statement inside that later on. At that time, temporary purpose, we can skip execution of that block by writing pass. Look at this. Now everything will work fine. Right? I hope it should be pretty much clear to you. Let me just show you one more purpose of break keyword. Consider the loop, let's say while true. Now we know that loop will get continue for the time unless and until condition not become false. But look at in this case, condition is what? Always true. Without checking condition, we have directly specified true. So condition is going to be always true. So can we say this is the example of loop which is going to iterate for infinite amount of time? But as it is going to iterate for infinite amount of time, at some point we need to come out from that loop also. So can we say whenever we want to come out from that loop, we need to go ahead with the usage of that break keyword? But first of all, let me just take one input. Let me say inside that infinite amount of time, we are going to take infinite amount of time input inside variable x. Let's say input. Here I'm going to write one simple message. Enter one, let's say value. Okay, so every time I'm going to take one input value inside my variable x. So this is going to be iteration for infinite amount of time. But let me put one condition. Let's say if x, let's say double equals to 5. So whenever value of x becoming 5, let me just break. Now what will happen? This loop will continue for infinite amount of time unless we are entering input 5 inside variable x. Look at this. So purpose of this break is pretty much useful to terminate that infinite loop also based upon certain condition. Look at this. I'm entering one value, let's say 1. It is going to continue ask me value. Look at this. 4. Let me go ahead with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But as and when I enter 5, it will execute this break because x become 5, so condition is true. We will need to enter inside this if block and execute that break keyword. It will come out from that loop by terminating that loop. I hope this purpose and difference between break, continue and pass should be clear to you. If you have any query in between, then you can specify in my comment section. Till then, thank you for joining Clever Director and have a good day.